So the second way to upload people into VestGem is to create a new user from front end. You're going to be fairly limited on what specific permissions you can give people if you're doing it from front end. But if you know what permissions you want them to have, you're uploading a lot of basic users at the same time, you can somewhat curate their permissions if you put them in a group, a pre-configured group. You have to configure the groups in backend, but if you have those already set, this is a good way of uploading many people at once. So to do this, you'll go to HR, create user, and it'll bring you to this page. Now you can see I've already entered some false information. This is for entering multiple people at once. So if you wanted to enter, say, 50 reps at the same time. Now the type, these are all reps, so we'll put them in rep. Report to is if you want to assign them a lead rep. So we'll make any rep their lead rep. Group, we'll put them in special reps, which gives them particular permissions. And for a pay plan, you'll notice that you have the choice of pay plan here, you have pay plan here, or you have copy comps from. This is for if you have a user already who you know you want everybody up here to get the same exact compensation that she does. So if you want them to get the same compensation as Abby Test, you choose her name there. However, if you put them on a pay plan, you'll notice that that option disappears because if they're on a pay plan, their compensation won't be exactly the same as Abby Test's, assuming that Abby Test's compensation has already been messed with. So if you enter a pay plan here for Sally Rep, that will override whatever is entered down here. So Tony and Susan will both be on the entry-level rep plan, but Sally will be on the new IBO plan. However, you have to be sure that the way you type this pay plan is exactly what's already written into the system. So you can't just type new IBO because that's how you remember it. You have to find that plan, and you can see that it needs to be written test plan, new IBO, exactly like that, in order for the system to recognize it. Area is another way of sorting, and you can see the duplicates here again. If I were to put Tony in one area, I would have to write it exactly as the options down here. I could put most of these people in downline area, but I could put Tony in new area. And that, for Tony, would overwrite downline area. Send user registration email. You always want to do that so that they have a way of logging in the first time and they can reset their password. And then of course you'd hit create user.